Alright, we are back. My apologies there, everyone. Let me just check the stream is working. We are back. Rebooting my PC has solved the problems. And seems we are back with Blueprints. But like I said before, stream cut, this is probably our last night playing Blueprints. I want to start with a couple of new games next week. Again, I won't be back on Saturday night, which is unfortunate, but I have some family commitments to take care of there. Yeah, tonight I hope we solve the chess puzzle. That is going to be the main priority. Unfortunately, I don't think we are going to have time to solve the pinboard puzzle. And I'm curious if we can work out where the third microchip may be. I think I'm going to go hovel here. Not the best option, but I think it's the one we need to take. But let us try again and see where we get to today. The gift shop. Do we plan on making money today? I do not know. It opens up a lot of options, so I think the gift shop, even though we're not probably going to buy anything from there today. Commissary or the breaker box? I think I'll go bedroom. Bedroom is free steps, so that is always handy. And lets us go through here without any issues at all. Next up, chapel. No problems choosing that one. I see, courtyard would be nice. Funeral parlour is a dead end, that's pointless. Courtyard. Gems are useless this run because we've got hovel, don't we? So may as well rotate. We've got the gems free to rotate, so courtyard there is probably not bad. We can rotate a few rooms around. Free shovel, thank you very much. I'll take a shovel. Gems for rotating. And my steps back. I will gladly take that. Out of here, where do we want to head? Those we all want to rotate. That's all terrible rotations. Or wait for a key, I think, is the obvious answer there. And a dead end room here would not be terrible. Guest bedroom for 10 steps. We want the steps today. Car keys. I don't think they're highly important. Nothing on the table. Key off the table here. Hopefully. Nook doesn't help us unless we turned it, but I don't think that's important. Do we go? I think we go storeroom for extra keys. The gems are bonus. Ooh, West Wing Hall is almost forced here. Let's see if we can get her ladyship's bedroom. No. Workshop, please. Sledgehammer. Hello. I wanna be your sledgehammer. Office is important, that's a king. So we'll go office. We won't spend spread the coins yet. We will get the free gem out of the safe though. (0303). There are, from the clue, March of Gates, 3 small busts of count gates. We will go into the gift shop briefly for the moment to collect, hopefully, a dead end room here. Utility box is big. Let's turn that one off, turn all those around. Do we want to go... We can go the other way. Let's fill up the bottom ranks first. Den is nice. We don't need the gems today, but it's still nice. On branching room, conservatory. Nook for a key is a rook. Which chess pieces do we need? Got the office. We're probably not getting her ladyship's quarters, which is going to be annoying. So the rook is conservatory as well. I might go conservatory. We might be able to get rid of things like the closet from showing up as often. What have we got here? Interesting. The pool is nice because locker room and pump room are very important. Rotunda is nice. I'm happy to make the pool common. Walk-in closet. Yes, please. 4 items. Rotunda. I'm happy to have this one down as standard. The cost is very high. I don't want this one common, but I'm very happy to have that one down as standard. Just a standard 4-way hallway. Not quite as good as passageway, but pool at common. Closet, walk-in closet, yeah, that is absolutely fine. Have it that direction. And a free key. Oh, I will gladly take that key. There's my rook. We knew those already. Unfortunately, master bedroom's not what I'm looking for. And that told me from south-facing doors. So I need to approach her ladyships from the north, which is a touch annoying. But we can work with it. And I don't think there's more in this room to do, so let us move north. Ooh. Nook ends at that direction. Drawing room costs steps, and I get a gem in its place. I don't think that's as good as East Wing Hall today. Because of the hovel penalty. Gymnasium's been turned off, so that's just a free room. And of course it wants a key card. Why did I walk in the room? Cost me 2 steps regardless. One step. But we're back in here, we can go digging around. Coin will pay the fee for the chapel. A nail. Not seen nail before. Oh, I can't re-roll, can I? Walk-in closet. Done. Bit of cash. Telescope. Okay. Not seen you before. So we want to draft observatory, and we have to go through the West Wing Hall. We need either to find a key card or for the security room to pop up. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. How did we get a security door this early in the gymnasium? I stuffed up from... Okay, well, this run's over. That is unfortunate. Alright. We're done. Calling it a day already. Not how we wanted to do it. charming cottage. Yes, it is a charming cottage. Unfortunately, that's all it is. I mean, there was a possibility of finding a key card in the back of the car because we have the car keys, but that door on the gymnasium just stuffed us up, which is most unfortunate. I'm going to take a different strategy. We're not going to start with the outhouse. Let's have a look around. Nook or library? Nook, because we don't get to use the library bonus. Even though we could craft a book, I'm going to go Nook regardless. Observatory, we don't get to keep the telescope from last time. Funeral parlour's a little early. I'm okay with the workshop in that spot. Let's go storeroom. Couple of keys early. Do we want to go? Yes, we will. We will go this way. What is in the storeroom? Battery pack. That is big. We don't get that one too often. Nothing else in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that is brutal. I'll go storeroom, and I will risk being able to come around the other way. Bunch of keys for later on. We are playing rather risky right now. 5 keys to get us through, which is nothing to sneeze at, but we are trapped on this side at the moment. And remind me, if we see tomb in the outhouse, we want tomb. Tomb would be big. Passageway, please. Spare bedroom, please. Not passageway. Passageway wouldn't have been too nasty, but it's too early for that one. It would have been perfect right here. Laboratory, please. Let us get some experiments running. Let us get a new experiment. Draft a hallway from another hallway. Eat an apple. I think apple is probably the best one here. Letter delivered to the mailroom. Gain a key, gem, or gold. I want to see what these letters to the mailroom are. Let us start. There's no guarantee we're going down on steps today. Hopefully we find some fruit. None in here though. Oh, if that courtyard... Courtyard is free gems, so I'm not going to complain too much. But if I could have flipped that one, that would have been nice. No tool in here. There usually is with the courtyard, but not today. Rumpus room. I want to hear what Alzara has to say. We've not seen Alzara since we unlocked room 46. May he be a bit more optimistic today? Come on, coins. Anything over there? No, there's not. We've got the bishop, which is a start. Alzara, what will you tell us today? Something a bit more positive, maybe.
As it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass.
12:15. Not relevant.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Zara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
I'm afraid I've got nothing on that one, Elzara. I don't understand those pathways you're talking of. Those are new. Oh, this is a terrible draw. Right, funeral parlor's force. We're not going to answer the puzzle yet. We'll pick up the key, but we can't solve the puzzle. Not yet. Yes, use a key. We've got plenty of keys. West Wing Hall, yes please. West Wing Hall is usually unlocked. A late den I will take. But we'll come back to it. We've got 3 gems at the moment. Friday night, unfortunately not. Friday night was rather unfortunate. We didn't really get further in the mysteries. We did find go through the classroom, so we did map out the world. So we know where the countries are. We know what the countries are on the map. However, when we tried to solve that puzzle, we found out that we were completely wrong. And I think the answer to the pinboard map puzzle is based on the passports we find in the vault. And as we've not found more than 1 passport at the moment, we've got 1 key in the coat check. I think we're a little way off of solving that puzzle. Ooh, freezer would be nice. That's money. Money and gems. Security will let me progress a bit. I think I'm going to go security. Yeah, I think that's what it is. I know she travels south, so I know she will travel south from where we are into, based on the map, into Araja. And beyond that, I am not entirely sure. I think that the issuing dates on the passport is going to be the key. No guarantees on that. There is a gem that's in the den. That's okay. Oops. I want to change the security settings. We have turned everything off, so turning them onto high is going to be what we want. Exit, and at this stage we will progress this way. Commissary is not terrible. Will allow us to get back towards the eastern wall. We've got money, so that actually may come in handy. We can buy gems. We can buy a magnifying glass. We can buy a shovel. I see no reason to buy... not to buy all of those. The boat I stuffed up. I unlocked the tomb. And unfortunately forgot to move the boat to the other side. So that one is still waiting to go. Keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. I thought we bypassed that, did I not? Why did I not confirm setting? That's what I forgot. That was silly. Yeah, so I made a mistake on Friday. Kitchen would give steps, library dead ends us. Archives would be nice for the funeral parlour, but I don't think I want it to do that. Kitchen will be slightly better. I think they're related to the rarity of the room. Free gem in this room from the safe. $15.04, my father's birthday. Some would say that would be easy to remember. No, there was one year where everyone forgot Dad's birthday. And I remembered at about 11:30 at night after he'd gone to bed. I hadn't seen my dad all day. He worked all through the day, and I'd gone to work at 4:30 at night before he'd gone home. So by the time I got home, he'd already gone to bed. And yeah, embarrassment for everyone involved, I believe. Do we want observatory here? Head south to try and pick up some keys. Might go observatory. Or head south. Gives me a knights to play with. Ship. Everything. Oh. After I've already been to the commissary. That's unfortunate. Today only 50% off everything. Offer valid at Commissary Kitchen Locksmith Bookshop. That could be big for that one. I'm out of keys. Don't want to spend it on the pool. Not heading south. I'm okay leaving the lights off here. What are we going to play with? Pantry, 4 coins. I'll take it, and we'll trigger the experiment as well. The letter has been delivered to the mailroom, so experiment successful. I'm hoping we find a few more bits of fruit today. Secret garden key would be a big help. Boudoir. We need keys, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we come across some soon. 25/12, Christmas Day, the day the safe was unveiled. To the owner of the boudoir, Lady Clara Epson. I don't like that safe. It recenters my mouse, and I have to find it again. That is locked. That is unfortunate. So we have to go back through to security and the den. Not a bad path to retrace. Ooh. Oh, that's not that. Oh no, that'll give me 2 keys. So that's start. Servants' quarters is not a bad pickup there. What rooms we're missing? I can have a quick look. Where are we? Rooms 1 to 12. I am not. I have seen rumours of a room called Room 8. I think that is the one we're missing here in the 008 slot. 019. I am not sure. We've got all of those ones. No, we've got all those ones. I know there is a throne room we're missing. Throne room is definitely one we're missing. We've got all the standard bedrooms, all the standard hallways. I believe that's the morning room. I believe that's something you get a bonus towards drawing if you've eaten bacon and eggs or something. This one here. I cannot remember. I'm not sure what that one is. Got all the red rooms. I believe this is a set of 8 that we can unlock here. I think the throne room may be in this set. I believe this is also a set of 8, and I can't recall what the other 4 are. That, I believe, is the only 8 you can draw there. We also tried and failed to find out on Friday the password to the outer network. Conference room looks nice there. We failed to get that one. We did, however, manage to dig up the second microchip. That was where we thought it was, next to the bridge, the west bridge. We got lucky. I was just poking around with a shovel in my hand and managed to find it. Closed exhibit, yes please. That is all security gates. So we've got 2 out of the 3 microchips needed for that one. I have no idea where the third is. Anything to do with red where? Westbridge, no. That was from the italicized notes that we found. The bridge from the note in the pantry for Bridget. I can't remember where we found the other 2 notes, but there was highlighters of west and bridge and near. Oh, lockpick. I didn't see a single lockpick on Friday night. I'm very happy to find one today. And I think every time we draw this room, we get a new note. Pieces are in place. All rigid cogs been greased this Tuesday. This is the same letter we found last time we entered this room. First of the month. We are already well into December, unfortunately. We did also purchase, we did get the book room, we did unlock the book that showed us the sigil book. So we managed to find the book we found in the underground tunnel. All the torn pages we were able to read, so we filled out all our knowledge there. And we did complete the first sigil puzzle in the room we unlocked in the inner sanctum. However, that's as far as we got, because it got confusing at that point because we were no longer able to set the outer rim to black. It reset the puzzle in the inner sanctum and asked us to solve it again, and that's where we got stuck because I could no longer set the puzzle ring to black, and I got confused. I left it there at that. I will go conservatory. This could be very handy for us. The colours, I believe, were purple, yellow. It was definitely purple, yellow, pink, and orange, I want to say. Still with the Orinda symbol in the middle. Ooh, okay. Study, yes, we want to make you common. If we want to solve this chess puzzle, this needs to be down to common. Gymnasium, I don't like you. Let's make you rare. Drawing room's not bad. We get the gem back. Commonplace, that is fine. I'm fine leaving that at commonplace. Let's try lockpick. No. Go through. Gallery. I want to have another crack at the gallery. Much as clock tower is interesting, I don't know either. Get those 2 gems straight away. That is great. This leaves us with this one. Now I had a thought. I just realised that every time we see the number 8 in the mansion, it is always sideways. It is always an infinite symbol. So I don't believe we're looking at infinity. We're looking at an 8. Now, if we look at the last 3 spots, we do have the ability to fill the word, the suffix ATE. I believe that the last 3 letters will be ATE. Five, 6, 7. There it is. Now, I am now thinking, looking at the possible options we've got. What could this be? The first letter is either R, T, D, G, H, L, M, or N. And we're probably looking for a synonym of the word think. Given the other 3 pictures are think, ponder, and realize. I like that option. Does it fit? We have an R there, a U there, M, I. Yes, that fits. Let's give it a shot. Thank you, chat. Ooh, what am I stuck on? Something has maybe stuck. We shall try ruminate. I'm willing to take suggestions from chat. We struggled on this one for about 20 minutes. Well, given these are all cryptic clues, a pun is very much likely. Noise. I believe we were looking... The fancy key. Key 8 will presumably unlock room 8. Hello. Hello indeed. We want the pull will allow us to keep going. You're blocked off. Let's go with a lockpick. No. Where are we? Oh. We got 2 keys. Let's give it a crack. We got dice. We can re-roll. Music room? Yes, please. Key card's a bit late, unfortunately, but I'll take it. Is that always a harp? Yeah, don't mind me. I may be going a little crazy. Drafting studio. Did we pick up the magnifying glass on this today? Oh, we're out of gems. No. That would end us. No. Either way, it would end us. Redraw. Redraw. Bedroom. Alright. I think I'm going to use the key 8. But it does not fit. Oh, that's... Also, I want to have a look, because the aquarium was telling me one of these drawers somewhere has something in the bottom. It might be in the basement, which would mess with me a lot. Treasure trove, please. Get some money. And we shall unlock the trunk here. Green memos in white boxes are always lies. I do have gems back at the green memos in white boxes. We don't know anything about blue memos. Is this a white box? Possibly. Go chapel. From the treasure trove, that was cheap exchange. Doesn't fit. Alright, lockpick is not working, that's okay. Room 8. We'll go East Wing Hall, that's fine. Foyer doesn't matter at this stage. If I had the ability to get the vault, that would be worth it. Locker room would send all my keys. True. Locker room would send all my keys to the conference room. Pathways have we got left? Just north out of the chapel, don't we? Yeah, I need the vault keys to progress through the vault, and I believe there's a sanctum key in the vault as well. I'm presuming there is a bunch of... I have no keys, but the locker room will spread keys throughout the house, which will gather in the conference room, which I could use to unlock more lockers. Question is, do we swap the vault key for key 8, which I could pick up at any time from the gallery, which looks like it's a prerequisite for room 8. I think I don't. 24 steps. Do I not worry about that? Silly as this sounds, I'm going to go to locker room. Possibly. There must be a secret to room 8. Oh no, I don't have the gems for the locker room. That's absolutely fine. Okay. Dining room it is. As much as there is a succulent fish meal there, we did not unlock the outer room today, so I'm going to rush out there. Did we? No, we don't have the chess puzzle solved today. Absolutely fine. Whoops. I can go to the funeral parlour for gems. Again, we've got no keys, so that is completely pointless. I could go to the commissary for gems as well. Am I 14? I might be. Club sandwich, please. Where are we? Yep, through the den. I was hoping to hold on to those reroll dice. Simply because we need... I'd like tomb here so I can get that boat over. And... oh, we're taking a risk on this one. And that is a trading post. Can I trade anything for a key? For a compass? Did I have a workshop today? I did. 4 dice. That's a bit late for that. Key card for a metal detector. Yes, please. I'm gonna go to the workshop. Up the steps. Don't have the broken handle, don't have the battery pack, but that is okay. Burning glass. That seems like it may be useful. True. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Candles and... Why would it say fuses? Yeah, I'm gonna head out to the mineshaft as well. Battery pack, compass, electromagnet. What do you do? More likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collects coin and keys when entering a room. Handy little bonus effect? But otherwise, unless there's a hidden effect somewhere. Down to 9 steps, that's not great. That's the server room there. I don't think it's going to give me any bonuses in the gem mine. Because there's torches down here, and somehow the torches get lit. I've seen the torches be lit by people. Hello? You've not been here before. Tunnel. Foreman's log 621, 18th of June 1918. Complete manifest of all excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. Site will be sealed, all remaining hardware packed up, and original tunnel term storage. Want to keep ready access gear, especially now they've begun operations in East Mine. Discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of the site. Now not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. Picked up tunnel. Going under all obstacles, tunnel pierces through walls and rooms alike. Crudely excavated passages to be worked with someone determined to get where they were going, regardless of whether or not the house's floor plan is accommodating or not. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Interesting. Anything in the other tunnels? I'll check the gem mine. I'll check the server room as well. I don't think there was one in the server room. No. As you can see, we found one extra microchip. That gate is still locked, despite Alzara's warning. Gems shiny everywhere. Doesn't seem to be anywhere we can light a torch. I don't recall seeing one in the basement either. I think for now We are not going to have the steps. We've got 2 steps left, so we are not going to get past the entrance hall. So I don't think there was anything in the basement either. So we are going to call it a day. Come back tomorrow. A little bit more. I don't believe there was one there either. And we would have run out of steps as soon as we hit the elevator anyway. Impressive museum, apparently. Stuck by the stuck minecart. I don't recall. I don't believe there was one down that elevator. Alright, let us see what we've got today. Study. That's a free queen. Oh, so many gems to start the day. Oh, 0812. Thank you very much. And that's a queen. That is the hardest one to draw. Or it was before we found the conservatory, so let's redraw that room. I think Nook is handy there. Or pool or den? I think den. No, I want tomb outside, so I want some reroll dice before I head outside. Office. Oh, this is the run. This is the run. This is the run. We are getting that chess puzzle solved right now. We've got the king and the queen. As well as a pawn. So we only need a rook, a knight, and a bishop. I drew the nook, so that we've already got the rook, so just a knight and a bishop. We us. Yeah, queen, rook, pawn, king. Knight and a bishop. Which is very easy to come across. So, observatory, chapel, attic, security, treasure trove, rumpus room. Boudoir, or I'm quite happy to lock us off to get the boudoir. That guarantees us tomb outside. Oh, this is a good day. This is a good day. Bypass the foundation for now. We'll go around through the nook, grab the key, whatever else may be hiding in here. Treasure chest. I'll come back when I find a sledgehammer. Oh, that is an unfortunate drawing of those rooms. Alright, we'll go hallway. Key is always nice. Won't spend the gem too early. Funeral parlor, but we won't claim the prize yet. Go kitchen. Maybe. I'll redraw. Let's see if we can get West Wing. Observatory. Yes, please. Means we just need a chapel. And I sunk the odds of getting a chapel through the floor, didn't I? Attic, rumpus room, bookshop. That is going to be hard to find. 5 diamonds. Laughing on that today. The gymnasium I sunk. It was gymnasium. Yes, you're right. Thank you, chat. Chapel is our main hope. There it is. Oh, yeah, it's done. Let us solve this puzzle. I'm not hanging around to find out. Down Willy Wonka's elevator we go. Big puzzle solved. Oh, small glitch. Nope, not that room. Next room. Alright, study, queen. Oh, of course, I need to memorize where 6 rooms are, don't I? Rook is there, chapel and observatory there, den, office. Office is in the corner. That's the nook. Den. Chapel. Observatory. Choose your piece. I don't know what that means. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose Knight, Bishop, Rook or Queen. Mantle of the Knight. Add the armory to your draft pool. You draft a room on the Queen side, the west wing. Lose 5 steps and gain a key. Each day you may choose a colour. Rooms of the chosen colour are more likely to be drawn while drafting. You do not have to pay tithes in the chapel. Instead gain 30 gold the first time you enter the chapel each day. May draw 4 floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. Queen seems like a dead move. Lose 5 steps to gain a key every time, so without the ability to gain a lot of steps, that doesn't seem great. The armory, okay, yep, that's a room. Bishop is very situational. I mean, yeah, getting money is great, but coins are easy enough to come by if we can up allowances. And redrafting power, it's okay. I'm tempted to say king. I wonder, but what do we start with? Because I'm tossing up between pawn and king. Queen seems a bit dead. Knight just adds 1 to the pool. Bishop is very situational and sort of defeated. Yeah. But king only fires at the end of the day. I'm very tempted to say king. King is my first choice. Yeah, it's a once a day trigger, but it's a guaranteed trigger. A knight is a one-off benefit. Bishop is almost guaranteed every day, but money is money. I don't see much issue with coin usually. The rook doesn't seem powerful. I think king is the one here. I think I'm going to go king. May give up this power by returning the... Okay, yeah, chat was right. We can change at a later date. So the armory remains locked, which is okay. But we have gained a small bonus from the chess puzzle. Chess puzzle is solved. Yeah, that was the plan, chat. We are heading off and getting the tomb unlocked. Well, I've got 2 reroll dice. As much as all 8 of the outer rooms, sorry, not all 3, all 8 of the outer rooms are equally likely, in 32 days of this game, I don't know how many I've had the outer room unlocked, I've only seen tomb twice. So as much as they have equal probability, no they don't. I could have used the gems. I've got gems. Tomb. Alright, we are heading downstairs. We are moving that boat. And the first one, where are we? With the hoe. Not you. You're last over there. See if I can remember it. It's hoe first. I believe it moves around in a circle. No, I don't want to risk it. Where's my notes? Chef is second, so I was right. It does move around in a circle. Don't have a shovel, so 3 is pitchfork. Yes, it is. 4 is over here. 5 is a broom. Crop is 6, and over for 7. I didn't need to do it again. It was already unlocked. Oh my... Oh. Now that the basement's been unlocked once, I don't need to do the puzzles again. Oh no, I do need to still hit Death's Arm, apparently. Death still needs to be satisfied. That's right, that's what I moved before. That was what blocking the other path. So I can get into the room from there. This one, that's the candles. This is where I need to come back to light candles. Hang on. While I'm down here, just thinking. The puzzle in the boiler room. No, I don't believe so. I'll move you there so I can get in here and sneak around here. Does this allow... No, but I can get around to... This one. And I can make my way around back to the main room. Yep. Think. Or not at this stage. I'd need to lower it again. While we're down here, there was a question about what happened to the inner sanctum. So while we're down here, may as well have a look. Pull that lever just because we can. See, now the outer rim, that's reset. Why has it reset? Do I need to solve it? Possibly. Because we fluked our way through it last time. We did work out. That's right, it was with the cross. It was in this, not that configuration, but the rays were in a cross. That was the configuration of the outer ring. I'm very certain of that. And I think we guessed what the inner one was. So it's cross. That's what it was. Okay, so the original is Orinda with the X. And it's with the seed. According to my notes, we're on page 5 of notes, people, is the agricultural. And according to the book we got, that means that Orinda was transporting something by grain. And this is why it gets confusing now, because according to my notes, that colour is pink. That colour is orange. That colour is violet. And that colour is white. We learnt last time that when the lines, and they're changing now, in this configuration means aviation. In this configuration, horizontal means camel, and these are modes of transportation. This one is the fun one. This is turtle. Back of the turtle. Standard 8 is naval, so by ship. The cross is by road. This one is by horseback. And finally the Y shape is by train. The outer line is pertaining to the weather. So a straight line is clear skies. These little hash 3 lines on the end means fog. But this is where I get confused. And I am stopped at this point. I know now we know the first solution to the first one. But I don't have a solution for the second. It is possible that they are talking about Mary's movements, and this is related to the pinboard puzzle. And if it is, it means she moved south to Iraja. Iraja would be purple. Which would make sense. Purple is the lines and dash, so that's fine. Move by road. So purple there can be by air. I don't believe it's by air. Maybe a destination. I think by road is the correct term there. I'll just try. Just by guessing. Because this cycles through all 8 possible symbols. It's not by road, by the look of things, no. Purple by road is not the solution. I'm fairly sure it is purple because I reckon that's the destination. By camel seems unlikely. I think we're just guessing blindly at this stage. Done a full loop, yeah. What? Hang on. What? I can change just the outer layer? Why had I not noticed this before? Why did I just skip past the one I wanted? What? Getting a lot more complicated than I realized. Oh my, what the actual... What is going... I've got no answers to this puzzle. I don't have an answer to this. I understand the individual components, but I don't understand where they're coming from. I do understand the lines because we did find that book. The curved line you're seeing on the screen now is wind. Straight line is normal weather. The hashes at the end is fog. The triple line is rain. Thunderstorm. That one is heat wave. That is snow. There's a story here in transportation. I don't know what it is. I don't understand where this is heading. I think I'm going to leave it there. Only because I don't have an answer for how to solve that. I could sit there all night and brute force it. I'm not going to have you guys sit through that. That's just not good viewing. Just watching me brute force it for more than I already have. But I did note down what the first solution was. Right, first, before we forget to do it again, let's move that boat. Now we should have lowered it. Yes, we have. Thank you. Should have lowered that down. Now we want to find the pump room. We're steering this. Okay. Makes sense, because when the water level is lowered, we're going to want to be able to steer it. See the stairs going down there? That's when we get power to the pump room and drain it all the way to 0. But for now, we're on the other side and we can go back up to the foundation. We're in the basement. Basement doesn't matter to us today. Are you fucking kidding me? Good thing I moved that, eh? The other end of the basement is from the elevator from the foundation. If I had a keycard, I could call the elevator down. Or if I'd done the normal bypasses. However, I can just turn this around and go back out through the tomb. The hidden tunnel at the end of the basement, I need the power hammer to knock the wall out. At the moment, my only way back out is back through the back through the tomb. And the door. Ooh, candles. Someone remind me to bring the thing to the tomb. Magnifying. What was it? Magnifying glass plus. Wasn't metal detector, it was the other one. Right, where were we? Foundation is where I want to go. So if we get enough steps and pump rooms today, we could actually head back. We shall redraw. Why not use the dice while we've got the chance? Lab sounds good. Let's run an experiment. Set up an experiment. Whenever we draft a shop, whenever you draft an archive floor plan, drafting if you draw a drawing room floor plan, red dirt in the doorway, driveway doesn't sound good, small chest doesn't sound good, letter to the mailroom sounds fine. Do we want to get archive or shop? I reckon whenever we go shop, I reckon today. Start experiment. I believe it adds extra digging spots. And I believe there is a meta for digging, but we don't have a shovel today, so it would do absolutely nothing for us. Alright, let us bypass security. Set security level to low. And change everything to offline just in case. I haven't seen an upgrade disc for a while either. That would be interesting to come across. See what other rooms we can upgrade. Greenhouse, I don't know about. Tunnel seems interesting. What's in the tunnel? I believe, but it's always an option. Courtyard will give us gems. Drawing room sounds nice though. Get the gem back straight away because of the safe. Yeah, so if we wanted to beeline to the antechamber, tunnel sounds good. Where are we? 1504. Running low on keys, which is not great. Rotunda, not really. I'm not keen on any of those. Let's redraw. Ugh. Secret passage isn't terrible. Passageway is always good. I think passageway is where we'll go. Bit pricey on the gems, but we'll deal. I should have gone the archive plans. We'll throw Great Hall down. I don't need to go that way though. I should have gone archive. I should have. Oh, that's my bad. We will go storeroom. The hidden area in the Great Hall. Yeah, if anything, I might need to knock it out with Power Hammer. Or 3 gem room. That can only be a certain number of rooms. What rooms can be 3 gem rooms? Where's my list of rooms? Rooms. This one. Can be the attic. Can be the rotunda. Can be the vault. Can be the cloister. I believe that's it. I think that is a good option for all of them. Why do I have a wind-up? Oh, the funeral parlor's been drawn. That's right. It's okay. Rotunda. That is a good choice regardless. Free rotation. That is not bad. Can't do the archive one regardless. Closet, I think, is a good play here. So I can come up through the chapel. Kitchen would double me back to drawing room. That's not terrible. And yes, I can rotate for free. I'm low on steps, so kitchen is actually not a bad play here. And it satisfies that one. 5 steps every road through my house, that's 15 steps. That's the cheaper way of doing it. Am I coming back this way? Probably not. Spend all my money. Do I want to go north through the rotunda or back to the drawing room? I'm gonna go back to the drawing room. Veranda sounds okay, but I'm gonna redraw for free. Mailroom. I've got letters here. Give me law. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore, lead lab tech at Sinker, worked here at Mount Holly for a decade. Thrilled to discover your humble lab, begun to run experiments you own. Keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels. Only ways to monitor progress from outside. Making on the house they are quite so before you've been successfully running experiments. Wanted to write to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. I'll keep sending letters with helpful tips. Thank you, Randolph. Hello. Mention terminal network Connections disabled. Password is Swansong. Unfortunately, we already know that, Randolph. Thank you for trying. Well, at least now we know what those letters are, and that is quite handy. We shall try the north door on the rotunda. I'll get another banana. Of course you're locked. Alright, back to the chapel. Don't want to go through that way, I want to go through this way. Looks like there's always a digging spot in the tunnel. I won't say always. This is something I want to look at. Can I get the terminal from the bunker, the shelter, sorry, to trigger the automatic unlock of all doors? Office. Oh yeah, office is active. Radiation monitor. Take a measurement. Low. 2.9. I don't know what level it has to be for things to unlock. Oop, missed. We missed. I think it's over 10, at least. Do we want to get gems? I might get gems. Where are we? Box with a false statement contains the gems. Okay. Statement on the blue box is true. If white is true, then black must be false. And the gems are here. Which would be completely plausible. So the statement on the blue box is true. Fine. Box with a false statement contains the gems. Therefore, black contains the gems. Blue box contains the gems. Completely fine. This is false. This is false. Statement with a true statement contains the gems, which would be black. Alright, where are we here? We want to go forward and then to the right. Use my dice. Oh, hello. Attic could be very handy. I want to go to the attic. We aren't going to fill all the spaces today, which is, I'm sure is an achievement somewhere, but we're not filling it today. Compass. Yes, 1. Compass and magnifying glass gave me the ability to light things. Battery pack. I want a workshop today. We have a workshop. No, we don't. 3. Magnifying glass is there. 6. 7. I got my treasure map. That, I believe, is in the tunnels. I don't have a shovel, so I can't... There is a white... Oh, yeah, we already knew that. We already knew that. I believe that... Oh, yeah, it is the passageway. That is the passageway. But, yeah, now I want workshop. Candles in the chapel. I didn't even think of that. Hang on, I'm going to note down where I want candles. This page will do. Candles. So we need the mag glass and the compass. So we have tomb entrance, of the underground. We have the chapel and the tomb itself. There are a lot. Hang on, is that one missing? You're missing a candle. Why? Candles are at different lengths. This is deliberate by the design. I don't understand. The candle sizes are different by design. I don't know why. Yeah, I did note the underground. That was the first one. Yeah, that was the entire room of the underground and in the tomb entrance. Yes, I wrote down both positions. They're the same style of candle on that upright stand. Do I go utility closet? I don't. Utility closet would get me south of the archive, which I don't think is important. Corridor's not in a great spot. West Wing Hall seems fine. Garage gets me keys. Or do I go for... I need the keys. Garage gets me 3 keys. Don't think there's anything more in here, but I'll have a quick look. Nope. You're closed off. Alright, back to Rotunda. Nope, no. Did I lose a step? I didn't. Good. Trophy room. That's the one we haven't unlocked yet. That's the one that's missing in the list of potential rooms. The trophy room is one we haven't discovered. So yeah, throne room, trophy room, room 8, I believe, are the 3 from the regular list, as well as morning room, as the green room that's missing. Yeah, Tunda is through kitchen access. We are running low on steps. Weight room would cost me 6 steps, which is not great. Oyster I've got gems for. Yes, we fluked it open. I think you need to do a full lap of the cloister, and near the doorway you open it up. I don't know how or why. I was just randomly clicking. It seemed to open up. We'll get laundry room. That'll fire off the laboratory. Don't need to go in there. We got no money. Guest bedroom gives us steps, so yes, please. Nothing on that table. Ooh, dark room's not terrible. Only one that allows us to keep going though. And we're out of keys anyway. That is unfortunate. Right, let's go back to the mailroom. See what letters have arrived for us. Not too sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab. Central for power lines, running power through the house. If you want to use it, need to turn on the turbine at the boiler room. Utilize steam ducts, connect the turbine to the lab. Not required, of course. Use the 9 up, 3 up. We've already solved that puzzle. That is... do we have the time to get back to the lab? Yes. The 9 up, 3 up is referring to the periodic table puzzle. This puzzle right here, which told us first 9, then 3. So to turn on, solve this puzzle, connect the boiler room through the ducts into this machine, push 9 up, 3 up, provides enough power, and that unlocks the grotto with the server room attached to it. So that is what that puzzle solves. So far we're getting hints towards puzzles, so I think the mailroom is a good provider for clues. But as far as progressing today, I think we've gone as far as we can, and I am quite happy with that. I will just have a quick look. Is 2 successful experiments significant to trigger the unlocking of all doors? I don't think it will be. Let us get to the shelter. Mount Holy Bomb Shelter. Radiation monitor. Take a measurement. I 7.7. So based on exponential growth, I think 3 successful experiments is enough to unlock all the doors in the house. 2 successful triggers, yeah, I think that might be it. But for now, with 3 steps left, we can't really go anywhere. I think we're done for the day. We're going to call it there. Red Manor. We only... 1, 2, 3... Oh, we got 5 of the 8 rooms. 9 rooms, if you count the aquarium. And a lot of hallways. Day 33. Been here over a month. We've claimed our inheritance, so that's all good. It is 8 AM. And we are ready to crack along for another day. Alright, let us check out the outer room first. Of those, I'm going to go tool shed. Shovel and sledgehammer is a very nice opener. When do I trigger the king? Banner of the king. Choose a color. I have to manually do it. That is inconvenient. What color do I want to draw more of today? Given we want to get to the pool and to the pump room, I'm going to go blue. Because now we can just get there from the foundation. Study would be nice. Utility closet isn't too bad. But in this position on the house, I'm going to go pantry. Drafting studio. That one, yes, because I want to come back to it. Den is powerful, but drafting studio has the last safe. One of the last safes. Where's my list of things? This one. We have 6 safe codes that we've discovered. We are fairly confident on the 7. Oh no, drawing room. We're fairly confident. No, drawing room. Drafting room. I've not written down. I'm fairly confident on it, and we need the magnifying glass to unlock it though. Oh, oh, oh. We're going to mail room. This may be a mistake. Amateur lockpick kit, 2 gems. I will take that. Yeah. Recenters my mouse. It messes me up. So we've read 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to go through the pantry first. We want to find a magnifying glass today. The billiard room is keys. Anything over here? Coin on the floor? No, not today. Alright. And these puzzles took a step up on Friday as well. 4 is 4. 20 plus 3 minus 3 is still 20. Times 3 is 60 divided by 6 is 10. 1 squared is 1. Times 18 divided by 9 is 2. Now the pink means it's done after the pink step. So 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 4 is 1. 1 times 2 times 3 is 6, squared is 36, divided by 6 is 6. Silver key. I think we go to library. Library, yes. I think we're going to look at Drafting Strategies 4 as our next book. We did buy 3 books on Friday. Reading 1. Pull, please. I think I'll go storeroom here. Battery pack, hello. Don't usually get bonus items in here, but I'll take that. Pump room, yes. I can't, but I should be able to work it out from the drafting studio. Now we want to get the reservoir down to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 levels down is going to be interesting. Let us drain from that pump. Already set there to the reservoir. Is number 2. We want to drain it to 2. Through the middle, just straight from the middle. And we want to redirect that one to wherever it can go. Kitchen is empty. Aquarium's empty. So let's redirect to the kitchen. No, I wanted to fill it up. I wanted to fill that one up. Let's redirect to the kitchen, which was pump number 4. 4 goes only out through... Yeah. Okie dokie. That's not ideal at all. Three. Hello, you're there. You're gonna make me not regret my earlier decisions. Right, let us drain you out then. You've been drained that much. So how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Need to drain you another 5. Alright, so if we drain you to the aquarium. Drain you back into that. Take you into the aquarium for another 2. Right, kitchen. Get you set out. Now into here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. What I want you to do is now, from this side, other way, no, I did that wrong. I did that wrong. Drain out, and then we'll move the water from tank 1 into the reservoir to get it up to 6. That's going to start draining, but that's okay. I'm just going to switch the direction on this. It won't let me do it until it's full. That's okay. Three, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. That's good. Now all we need to do is get to the foundation. Dining room, please. I will take my lunchbox. Gallery. And I will test out chat's suggestion. Maybe key 8 must, room 8 must be drawn next to the gallery. Does not go there. Where does room 8 belong? I'm gonna go Nook. A coupon book, cheap food. I like cheap food. Oh, I'm gonna go attic, and we're gonna go back to the drafting room. There's a compass. That's half the puzzle. Coin purse isn't too bad. Broken lever. We've got. Did we pick up? Broken lever, sledgehammer, Battery pack. Oh, hello. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Attic. Okay, we do want workshop today. We do want to get back into the foundation. Don't go that way. Run, 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 run. What do we want? Brand new floor plan, add to the pool. Whenever you enter the vestibule, 3 of the doors unlock, 4th becomes locked. Casino, games of chance, solarium. I'm thinking solarium here. I'm gonna go solarium. Did we pick up magnifying glass? No, we got compass. That's unfortunate because that safe is down there. Drafting room. Count the gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I reckon it's 08, 11. The drafting room. Right, we want a room that moves to the right. Chamber of Mirrors. That is the worst possible option there. No. No, 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 no. This is a terrible... What do I do here? What do I do? It's a terrible choice. On the plus side, the water level stays the same, so we can check downstairs tomorrow. But either way, our run ends here, because I can't do anything with the Chamber of Mirrors. I push the button, opens up the far side. Not going to do me any good. So we are done today. That is unfortunate. Oh, we got so close. So close to a lot of things. That is... Oh, that's frustrating. Oh dear. Let's try again. The only black rooms I have unlocked are the tomb and the treasure room, I believe. Banner of the King. Let us... Why not draft black? Let's be daring. That will almost definitely give us tomb outside, though, as an option. So why not gain the tomb? Come back later. Hopefully we can recreate... Ooh. Yes. Downstairs has not been rearranged. That may bypass my need to access that particular room. Well spotted, chat. Big old arrow telling me which way to go. Hang on, no, that's the way I want to go. I want to go through here. Pop out over here. Not on that bit, down this bit. I don't know why we're jumping in this boat without a paddle. Where's an oar? Give me a stick. Something to steer with. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel in the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. If anyone in chat knows where that's from, congratulations, you're as old as me. That's a pillar. That's a door. Okay, it got shallow. Beach. What in the world? Secret lab? Someone was working down here. Delete it. Alright, I'm going to note this one down. Oh, that's the security room. That is the security room. I recognise that layout. There's a way to delete rooms from the draft, isn't there? Whatever that room is, I need to delete from the draft, from the pool. Okay, gotcha. Bunk beds, a series of bunk beds, wine. That's Mary. I don't recognise either of the men. Getting drunk down here and experimenting. Blunderbuss? Mortar gun? What are you? Primitive machine gun, perhaps? Don't like where it's aimed, though. We seek what's in the shade of truth. With guns. The Royal Museum of the City of Fen. Forced entry 124. Closed exhibits. Manning. Hang on. Who was the character? I can appreciate that's the highest plan. Who was the character I was told was likely a pseudonym? Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. White Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the leader. We know that from the that red room with all the security doors. Marigold 105. Decoy car. Forced entry was delayed. Learson Gallery. The closed exhibit is what I was thinking about. I need to come back here with a magnifying glass. There is a lot of detail here that I cannot read because it is too small. White at 120. Okay, so we got 3. They come in on this side. Manning's down here. Decoy car here. Getaway car's back there. White enters through that side, probably through the guardhouse. To allow access to the security bypass. I can't read what that says there. 2 others here. I'm assuming Pharaoh and Marigold go through. Bottom right, that says Manning at 110. So he turns up later. So I'm guessing he acts as a distraction to the guards. Ah, sorry. I can quickly... Where are we? Shove over there. Manning at 110. So he... I'm assuming is a distraction for the guards. Because he turns up 5 minutes after... Sorry, I'm looking at OBS. He turns up at 110, which is 5 minutes after they're meant to be here, but before they force their way in. So I assume Manning is the distraction for the guards. I assume that the 2 that force entry are Pharaoh and Marigold. Because White is over here at 124. Force entry at 124, 2 over here. So I'm assuming distraction, bypasses security, makes their way in. That statue looks familiar. In the back. Force entry was delayed. It looks like that was meant for 105, but that can't be right. That statue looks like what was written in Halzara's vision. Triangular path as well. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track literally. So this is not the plan that was acted upon by the look of it. We got another sanctum key. Oh boy. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked, sorry, that terrible handwriting. Air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache. No regrets. Everyone knows me intimately, thinks I've left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals. I can see, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet, as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky and my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orinda will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. No. Because we know through the other red letters, and I'm assuming this is the 8th red letter that we were never meant to see, that Mary was hidden first for months before she was smuggled across the border. Yes, chat. I believe, if I am remembering right from the earlier red letters, that Mary disappeared for months. The heist happened, and then she was smuggled across the border. I believe there was the earlier letters did note that there was a delay between the two times. What else is down here? Scrawled on the back wall. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Does that wall need to be hammered down as well? Station. Hello. Where was the... Oh, heck yeah. Underground door keys. The 6th key for the underground was in the station. Platform 8? You shitting me with these 8s? These 8s are fucking everywhere. We believe there was one in the reservoir. However, I think the one we picked up was the one for the station. The reservoir one, I think, is when we set the water level to 0. Does this tell me where I am? No, it doesn't tell me where I am. Well, this tells me where I am. Station 8, where are we? Royal Station. So you got Mainway Station, Oris Train Station, Fen Central, Tanner Fork, Rinda, Ruffington, Dead End. East Depot, Aries Crossing, Angel Tower, Lumberfield, West Depot, Trinsdale, Canyon Pass, and Borderline. Orinda Aries Train Metro. So that's before the country changed its name to Fen Aries. That's how old this is. Because we know from the history that Orinda Aries changed to Fen Aries. It was conquered. Can't go down on the tracks. This is as far as we go down here, but we did get another key. And a bit more lore. And possibly another way through. I don't know. We don't... Like I said, this is the... Where's the map? Because this is an end station. We are here. We're on a spur line. So a train's unlikely to come through here. Railway... Mainway station at 9. 14 is Trinsdale. 7 is Angel Tower. And we're at this spur. I don't think it's likely for a train to come through here. Sorry, chat. Highly possible they left through the train station. Highly possible they used the tunnel to get into the museum itself. But for now, I want to unlock... Well, that was quick. Another sanctum. I want to do the 5th door. Which may sound odd, just saying it. Oh, hang on. How am I going to... Oh. Oh, hang on. Yes, I can. I can. But not from this side. I'm going to have to go up and through the foundation. That is perfectly acceptable. Ah. Yes, no. Well spotted, chat. Not without a keycard, I don't get out. Ideally, I'd go into that room over there and lower the platform down to the 135-degree angle. But while I'm on the 90, and I've got that trolley in that direction, yeah, no, I'm stuck. Not from the other platform, no. Uh, 3 o'clock on that one. Let me check my notes. From there, that had the full map of the underground. That did not have a lever. And with that, let us begin our day. Looking at time, might be the last day today. I will gladly take an early key. Pantry will be fine today. Ooh. Workshop, please. 3 batteries today. You don't see that one often. I will take 3 batteries. Conservatory, yes please. I'll take that one. Let's play around with some rarity. Bedroom can stay at common. Billiard room can stay at common. Drafting studio. I'll put you down to standard. I don't need you too off. Unusual. Now, while we're trying to... No, standard will do. That will do for me on that score. Gem from a den sounds good. I will get some keys from the billiard room. Anything over here? No. 5 is 5. 8, 2, and 15 is 23. 15 cancels itself out. 10 minus 3 is 7. 11 plus 6 plus 3 is 20. Subtract 18 is 2 times 3 is 6. 30 subtract 18 is 12. Divided by 12 is 1. What tunnel will collapse when we get to the bottom of the reservoir? True, that is curious. Got a key card today. Alright, we want aquarium. That is... I won't say force, but the ideal, because now we can head down and I want to check out door number 5 in the inner sanctum. Called the cat. I am in the same spot, aren't I? I want them like that. And then I want to go Wasting steps, chat. That's what I'm doing. I am wasting steps. Alright, where are we? Still early in the day. I have 45 steps. Do I go out? I might. I might go back. Yes, through conservatory. Why not? Let's go back down through the tomb. Let's waste some time, chat. I'm fairly confident on room 5 being Fenari's. Don't ask me why, but I'm fairly confident on that. Now, is this door still open? Wait. Back here. Back this way. Going way too far. Yeah, with the door in this configuration, I've got access to everything but the boat from this side. Like I said, I want to check door 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I reckon 5 is Fenari's, with the pentagon as the centerpiece. That is my belief. And if I'm right, I am terribly wrong. Jeez. Alright. That is not ideal. Alright. That is Corinda, whose colour I believe is orange. Orange is exemplified by the triangles on the outer side. I know nothing about this nation, so I am willing to just leave this sanctum room alone. That is unfortunate. I took a guess, I guessed wrong. Candle puzzle. Right, what puzzles do remain? We have the whole inner sanctum puzzles, the locations of the inner sanctum keys, which we narrowed down, but we sort of have an idea on. Outside of the inner sanctum itself and the sigils, we need to work out all of the keys for the vault. There is a puzzle in room 46, which I believe is Mary's path after she leaves. Room 8. That's now a puzzle. We know nothing about room 8. We have a key for it. We know how to get a key for it, but we don't know where the room is or how to unlock it. I wonder if room 8 is the room immediately behind the entrance hall, the central door at the entrance hall. Because numerically that's the position it would be if 46 is back center. Trying to think, a couple other might be easier if I go through the rooms. That's right. The rooms we can knock out with the power hammer. That's an issue. That's another one. I think there's a few of those. Boiler room is mostly solved. It is lowering the reservoir to 0. There is those panels in the reservoir that I don't understand. I don't know what that code is. Right, where do we want to go? We want to go hallway. Let us go hallway. Bedroom, please. Sleeping mask. Oh, that is gonna be a godsend. Treasure trove. Yes, I'll take some extra money. Just get richer every time I enter this room. And this seems to always have something useful in it. Always locked, but always seems to have something in it. True treasure of the trove is not in the house. Entirely possible. Let's go Nook. Potentially, but I don't have enough clues. I'm assuming it'll tell me more information as time goes on. Dining room seems solid. I will take my lunchbox. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. I'm forced onto the closet there. I'm out of gems. Sledgehammer. Oh, if I can find a broken lever today. Go funeral parlor. Won't get the gems yet. West Wing Hall's forced. Storeroom, thank you. I'll take some keys and a gem. Lab is nice. I think I'll go that way. Let us get an experiment going. Spend 2 more gems drafting room. 3 times you unlock a trunk. Each bedroom you draft after a second. I want some more letters in the mail room. Yeah, for gem heavy. I don't have many gems, but I reckon that will be ideal. Thank God for keycards. Corridor, please. I want to go chapel. Did I note down the chapel has candles? Yes, I did. We got a library. Magnifying glass. Oh, we're gonna go back into the underground. We're gonna go looking for things. But not before we look at this book. Tools of the trade. Okay, yep, items. Anything important here? Classic compasses, T-squares. All fine. We know what gems are. Stopwatch. Not seen you before. Emerald bracelet. Repellent spray. Ivory dice. Yeah, we know about them. Compass, silver key. Gear wrench we've seen before. Ornate compass is one we've not. Showroom only. Okay, yep. Rotation of rooms. And a mystery component. Battery, shovel, metal detector, broken lever, compass, sledgehammer, lockpick, coin purse, magnifying glass. Okay. Upgrade discs. 16 total discs have been issued. We've not used them all. I know that. All pass. Know about security card gear. Refill an item with... Huh! So you can refill the watering can in the kitchen. Nice green rooms, edge, secret garden. Yeah, we know about that. Fancy ruby stock candlesticks. Hello. You may want to take note in case you can find an item that can produce a flame. These specific candlesticks contain mechanical triggers trip when the candle is lit. The chapel has secrets. That was very useful. Now the question. Now I've got the magnifying glass. Do we head back downstairs? I don't know. I'm going to see, do we get bookshop here? No, we don't. The drawing room is fine because I get the gem back. Keep looking around. Let's see what we can find. Let's go... Ooh, how many hallways do I have? I got 3. That's unfortunate. But I get a bonus for drafting bedrooms, so I am going to do so. After my second, of course. Gems, I will take. Any coins down here? The coins were down there last time. It's Hammy the hamster. Where are we? Commissary sounds good, but I will redraw just in case. Boudoir, yes please. What was my experiment today? What was for bedrooms? Ah, for high gem rooms. I thought it was for bedrooms. I did that wrong. That's okay. Don't see the mailroom too often, so not a huge loss. Spare bedroom, please. Gem on the counter table. Oh, okay. Does that lock? No, I've got chapel there still, so storing. Let us go. Let us get some keys. Let us get some gems. Let's head back to the chapel. Of course it's locked. Commissary is the only one that lets go unless I re-roll. I'm going to re-roll. Passageway. I'm going to re-roll again. Courtyard. Or conference room seems like the smart choice. And I'm going to go that way. Sounds like commissary there. They got here salt, keys, gems, shovel. 10 coins for a key. Oi. Security sounds smart. I'm going to go security. Now this is what it is. That's the archive. That is the archive. The archive is the room we need to delete. Somehow we need to delete the archive. Alright, for now, set security level to high. We have a keycard, so we want to confirm that. We don't care if they're locked or not. Heading north. I haven't got a reroll. Get guest bedroom for the steps. And a gem. Dark room would allow me to head north, but conference room's still there. I'm going to go to locksmith. Hopefully get some cheaper keys. 3 keys for 12. Do I go a special key? Let's go a special key. Let's see what we pull up. I don't know. Secret garden key. That's okay. That's very fine. I haven't got enough more, so we'll let that one go. And we are heading back to the conference room. Boiler room, please. We are not triggering that experiment at all today. Somewhere to dig. You are not on at the moment. That is fine. I don't think we need power for anything today. Unless we somehow draw pump room. Let's pull the secret garden key out. I'm going to spread fruit around. Shovel. Hello. Didn't see you there. What have we got here? Let's dig some stuff up. Turnip. No, nothing. Another turnip. Coins. Let us explore this way. Music room. Yes, please. What are you? Huh. Fancy. I want to note that one down because I was noting down some of the major keys, and this is one I've not seen before. Prison key. Silver key. Oh no, it's just an ordinary one. Prison key means I am more likely to... I guess it won't work from a blue room. Drafting studio makes sense. I've got a magnifying glass, don't I? Hello. Let's pick up some new rooms first. Whenever you draw a dovecote while drafting, you may rotate floor plans. While drafting in classroom, may draw new floor plans. Yeah, we've seen them before. Vestibule. Ooh, dovecote. Maybe a handy room just to have in the pool. Did I have... Yes, I did. I did have the... No. There is a black pawn down here. Drafting room. We are down to 3 chess pieces left. 1 black pawn, 1 black knight, and the black king itself. Now, I had written down 0811. Oh, it works. 7th red letter. Number 5. And we need to read it with a magnifying glass. Uncle, in a few hours we are departing. As planned, we will be taking the old mountainway tunnels to the north. We will go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house. Safe house? That must have been the one downstairs. This unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine, the thin wire we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones has been repeated. In those days we were guilty of everything, as always, Mary. No gem, but a heartfelt message of sorrow and loss. And that is all 7 red letters. There is one that we were never meant to see. Closed exhibit is the best one out of that bunch, because we have the security key. I believe this is the same letter. Yep, Pharaoh. Yep, we know about you. I'm out of gems. That's annoying. I am not getting a full run today. I was hoping I'd get 45 rooms at some point soon. I'm not having it today. That is unfortunate. Let's see if the prison key works here. It looks like it will. We're going to get some green rooms. Let's get indoor nurseries forced. No point heading in there. But we will head out back to the underground. And that's where we're going to finish off tonight's stream. And our streaming of blueprints, we will find out what the last little bits underground. Secret garden spreading the fruits. The last thing we'll do on stream with blueprints is check out the underground and find out the secrets we can find out down there. Which way do I want to go to get out? Through the corridor. That was an unfortunate experiment. I should have gone with the bedrooms. I had the gems here. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Funeral parlor. Why? Do I want to go... Doesn't make a difference. I think Foundation's slightly quicker. Yeah, the tomb's there, but I think the Foundation is just marginally quicker getting down there. Run, 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 run. Back into the boat. I'm on a boat. I can move in the boat, but I can't speed the boat up. That's unfortunate. Is that a dig spot that wasn't there before? Or is it just a rock? I think that's a rock. As we get closer, I see that I am an idiot. Alright, closed exhibits. Both Learson Hall and the main concourse feature a number of, quote, closed exhibits, reserved for an upper tier of elite patronage and are not currently open to the public for admission. Guards, security doors, closed exhibit, security system controls are there, so White was to head in and take care of the security system controls. West end of the grounds, tucked away from bustle. think this may just be some lore. But Victorious King Tiskin. End of the War of the Fifth Era. Museum grounds open to the public. Museum grounds, yeah, we know that. Public exhibits. Legacy of artists and painting showcasing the royal colour red. Station Cafe. A museum station. There is no museum station. That is what it is. And with that, I think everything has been done that we can do today. So we are going to call it there, and we are going to call it there for Blueprints on the stream for a while, unless there is a chance to recall it. People ask for it. Join us again next week on Friday. We're going to be trying something different on Fridays. I've been getting low numbers. I'm going to try and appeal to a different audience. We're going to be trying out some Trackmania track building. See what we can do over there on Friday night. Saturday night, I have said I've got some family commitments there, so I'm not going to be available on Saturday night. My apologies again. And Sunday night, we'll be back with a new series, Europa Universalis 4, with Austria, tracking down AEIOU, potentially a world conquest. First goal is the AEIOU achievement. Second goal will be world conquest, and if we are stupidly lucky, third goal will be a one faith. But that is next week, streaming on Friday night from midday UTC, so that's 10 p.m. East Coast Australia, 10 a.m. in the US, midday in England. Until then, I've been Fritz, you've been you. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.